We keep learning about all these cool things that's going on with the East San Gabriel Valley Regional Occupational Program.
I know, some great stuff. And really one of the things, and thank you, Stacy, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You run this program. It's mostly with volunteers, correct? Or kind of a mentoring program?
It is a mentoring program. Actually, 2 years ago, roughly, we were awarded a Department of Labor grant. And so we actually work with a bunch of districts, about 21 different high schools, and 5 of these high schools were specifically selected for this grant. So we have about 800 students that participate.
Wow, that's a lot.
Part of the grant is this mentoring program, which is the reason.
And then we should explain, it's really to put these blankets together. This is a small sample, but you have full-size blankets that the volunteer kids are putting together. They're putting them together so that the homeless have a warm blanket, right?
Yes. So 4 times a year we host events where we have our mentors and mentees come on campus. Sometimes they're just meet and greets, sometimes they're barbecues or more like social events. We happened to do this one on February 27th where it was more of a community service type event. So we had our mentors and our mentees come and we put together and made 14 blankets for the homeless.
How long does it take to make one of the blankets?
Well, we did a lot of the prep work before where we bought the material and we cut it and then they tied. So it took a little under an hour for them to assemble them.
I like the fabric and the pattern's pretty cool.
And the actual blankets that we donated were full-size blankets.
Yeah, because this would be for like short people.
Yeah, the small people.
Pocket-sized people.
Pocket size. We know what pocket size.
We do.
Right.
We donated them to the Burrito Project.
Oh yeah.
Tell
What
us
is
about
the
the Burrito
Burrito
Project?
Project?
So the Burrito Project goes out once a month and they provide hot meals and blankets to, well, the one we
Hot
donated.
meals have to be burritos, maybe?
They're not necessarily burritos
Okay, all
from
right,
what
just
I
double checking.
understand. I
All
think
right.
that's how it originally started. But they do it on a monthly basis. So they're always collecting. And actually one of our employees here at the ROP is a volunteer for the Burrito Project. So we
That's
donated all
awesome.
14 to them.
Oh, that's so cool. Now, what other programs are in the future? What are we going to be looking at coming up? Anything new?
So we have a luau coming up for our mentors in May. So we're not able to utilize grant funds. So I know that we're always out there trying to fundraise and get donations to be able to put these events together. We have a lot of not only mentoring but also work-based learning students who go out. So these are kind of requirements of the grants and guidelines that we have to meet. It's all about teaching these students the hands-on skills so that they can go out there and gain employment once they graduate. In order to help replace the people that we hire with H-1B visas, we're training our high school students now so they can take over those positions and we can fill them ourselves.
Okay.
That's great.
You said something about visas?
The H-1B visas, so oftentimes for medical and technology types of positions, we hire outside of our country and we bring people in on H-1B visas. So this Department of Labor grant is to kind of, eliminate that where we'll hire our own people.
That's great.
Wow,
So we're training our
that's
youth.
Great.
That's great.
That's good.
So I think the other thing that's really neat about this too is high school students are being taught or supported in giving back too. And I think that's something that
It's
we're
important.
losing to a certain extent.
Yeah.
We're not having the community drives or the involvement from some of our younger generations to serve. And it's really neat to see that you're allowing that to flourish and their mentors stepping in to do that. Now, who are the mentors?
Mentors are from different organizations, community members and partners that we have.
Well, that's good. Yeah, when I go to charity events, especially when my kids were younger, I'd always bring my kids to the charity event. They got to see the other side of what people don't have.
Well, I think that's very important, but I also think it's just important, period, to give back no matter what you have or don't have. And I know my kids would say, oh, Mom, why do we have to do this? And I don't know what they'll do as far as giving back in the future, but I personally think it's very important to give back to our communities. So I'm really excited to hear that this program is flourishing and that we have so many people that are involved.
That's great. That's great.
How does somebody get a hold of you
Yeah,
to be able
how
to
do
be
we-
part of the program?
How do we get more information about
They
this?
can go ahead and contact the East San Gabriel Valley ROP directly and then just ask for me. Again, my name's Stacy Arrieta, and I can help set them up. There's a whole process. They have to be fingerprinted. We do live scan. And it's really nice because it's not just the high school students. We also want parent involvement. So at these events, the students come with their families oftentimes, little siblings. So it's getting them involved now.
It's a great family event, I think,
Great.
to be part of.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Well, Stacy, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me again.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
So coming up next, we have our very own CCN Sunrise segment star, Your Home,
Absolutely.
with Celeste.
Absolutely. Celeste Sierra is up next with us. Join us.